What's up, YouTube? This your boy Iron Man, back at you with another video. This right here, I'm gonna go through the MSF course for you. Starting out on my bike, give you a tour of my bike. This is the Street Bod 2020 soft tail. This is my baby right here. I love her. She's great. I got the Saddleman seat. I got the Cobra neighbor hater pipes. Getting the air filter and the tune soon. Probably more in about a couple more weeks. I'm gonna get those. I just got the highway pegs put on them, so that's pretty nice. I got to get used to put my feet up on there. But I got the new LED lights. Those are pretty dope. Yeah, and this is just a regular trail bag. I keep all my camera stuff in it and my lunchbox for when I go to work. Nothing too serious, just a throwaway bag. So yeah, when you get to the MSF course, it'll look pretty much like this. You'll have all the lines on the pavement, and yeah, the first day, it's a 3-day course. You'll do classwork on Friday. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Friday is just all classwork. It's, hey, how you doing? Why'd you want to be a motorcycle rider? What made you get into motorcycles? What made you want to buy one? Why do you want your license? Pretty much. And it kind of runs through that, through each student, get to know everybody. And you meet your instructor, and then you meet the person who was supposed to sell you the bike as well. And here's a tip class for you. If you buy your bike through Harley Davidson, they will give you the class for free. So if you keep that in mind, you know, that's a good tip. But you would want to make the class scheduled as fast as you can, because they get booked up fast, especially now that COVID is kind of dying down. Everyone's getting out and wanting to ride. So yeah, these classes are getting booked up pretty fast. Usually about 6 students in each class. And yeah, so make sure you get that done. Alright, so when you get to the course, like I said, you'll look like this. After the first day of book work, you'll look like this. And then you'll have a I think it's a 750 cruiser. It's blacked out. It's a decent sized bike, but it's pretty small. But it's good enough to let you learn and do what you need to do on it. So that's decent. So like I said, it's a 750 Harley Davidson. I think it's a street. I don't know. It's something street, but it's small. 750, like I said. And you would learn. So the first thing, the bike will be on a kickstand, sitting there waiting for you. You'll have your name on the bike. You write your name on the front forks. It'll have like a little bracket right here, and you can write your name in Sharpie marker. And that's your bike until the end of your course. If you are in Winston-Salem and Kernersville and you go to Smoking Harley Davidson, these are where the bikes are stored. They're in these trailers. You can go to harleydavidson.com to sign up for your class at Smoking Harley Davidson. There's your drop right there. So, like I said, he'll come up to you and he say, "This is a motorcycle." And he'll have you walk to the motorcycle, and he'll have you turn your lights on. You know, this is your kill switch. This is how you turn your lights on. This is your right and left indicators. So when you turn your bike on, you want to make sure that little green arrow right there is on. That means it's in neutral. And like I said, this is your left indicator. And then this is your bright high beams, and your low beams, you take them off. And this is your horn. Okay? And this is your hazard lights. And this little bolt action right here is your lightning bolt. That's how you start your engine. So you press it, and that's how you start your motorcycle. Tip right here, if that light indicator is not on, you would want to hold your brake and you heard your clutch, and then you start your motorcycle. Okay? Or you want to put it in neutral first, and then you want to start the motorcycle. Make sure it's always in neutral, because if you just start the motorcycle without the neutral light on, it's going to be in first gear and it's going to take off. Not a good idea. I'll give you a look at what the LEDs look like. They're pretty dope. And yeah, those are the Cobra neighbor haters. They're pretty loud. They're decent. Better than stock. They're a lot better than stock. A lot better than stock. Alright, so we'll walk around the bike again, and he'll be pointing out to your indicators, you know, your left and your right, and your LED front light. Okay, you will have crash guards on your bikes, because people have dropped their bikes a lot, and they keeps them protected. As I said, I have a settlement seat. The stock Street Bob comes with a small seat, and it's like you're sitting on the bike versus in the bike. So if you want to sit in the bike and you have a nice deep ride, I would prefer going with the settlement seat. That's another tip right there. And yeah, so what you'll firstly do is you'll get on the bike, and this is a motorcycle saga, is what you'll do first, and then you'll finally get on the bike and he'll be talking to you about your friction zone. So you see that it's in neutral. You want to throw it in first. It's 1 down, 5 up, depending on what kind of bike you got. So it's either 1 down, 5 up, or 1 down, 4 up. You either have 5 gears or you have 6 gears. Alright, so you want to get your friction zone going. You want to slowly release your clutch, and once the bike gets you a little pull, then you'll stop. You want to get used to that friction zone. The bike will give you a little pull and you stop. That gets you that friction zone. And how you do that a few times, you're gonna rock the bike back and forth on your heels, kind of get down to your tippy toes, and then let it go, and then back to your heels. You want to rock the bike slowly. You want to get to that motion. You want to get used to when that bike is going to pull. That is called the friction zone. You don't want to do anything with the throttle yet. You want to just leave the throttle, leave your hand resting pretty evenly. Don't be so tight and jerky, because you put tight jerky motions into the bike, you're going to get tight jerky results, and that is not a good thing. So you want to be real nice and easy. And the first obstacle is the duck walk. So it'll have you doing the duck walk. What am I doing right now is just releasing that friction zone, and you're slowly walking the bike, called the duck walk. You want to stay in that friction zone. The bike is pulling just a little bit. You want to stay right in that friction zone, and that's what you'll do. You'll go all the way down to the end of the parking lot. See that line down there? We'll go all the way down. You're working on that friction zone just like that. And this is where you're working on your balance, getting yourself situated, adjusted, how far you want your legs out, where you want it to be. And you want to get away from this heat that's coming off of this air filter. So you want to get real far back and real wide, and you just want to duck walk it out. When you set up your mirrors, you see how the mirrors are right at my shoulders. That gives you a good position of what's behind you and what's coming up. And you know, when you're switching lanes, you want to look to see where you're going. You want to look to see where you're going. And that's a good spot to put your mirrors, right where your shoulders. And if you want to see directly behind you, you know, you can just tuck in. You just tuck in, and you can see right behind you. Same thing on this side, you just tuck in a little bit. And we're gonna keep duck walking. So you get to the end of the parking lot, you stay in your lane, it's be about 6 of you guys, and you're slowly working that friction zone. See, I'm barely moving it. It's just, this bike is really testy. So it's the 107 Street Bob. She's a beast. So she's very testy, and she doesn't need that much input. She's gonna go as soon as you get to that sweet spot, that friction zone. So by the time you get here, he's gonna want you to pull in that friction zone, pull in that clutch, grab that brake. He's gonna have you stand up, and you're gonna go forward. I'm standing up, and what you're doing is you're setting yourself up to back it up and go right back down the same way you came, because you want to stay in your lane. So that's what I'm doing. Give you a demonstration and back it up, and you want to go exactly the same way you go back down, the way you came, right? And that's how you back a motorcycle. And you know, if you want to get back to that friction zone to get you back at the start point, go ahead. Just remember that friction zone is good there for you. Alright, so now we got the duck walk out of the way. So now when you get to this, he'll have you do the duck walk maybe 2 or 3 times. It's hot, so I'm not going to do it that many times. But you do it once, you get the idea. He'll have you do that a couple more times. So the next time you'll come around and he'll say, okay, release that friction zone and lift your feet up. So you really get that friction zone going, and you get your feet up and let out the clutch slowly. There you go. You're now riding a motorcycle. Congratulations. When you get to this point, back brake, you want to stop, and same concept. You want to back it up. You want to back it up. You want to back it up. And then you want to get back to your starting position. Alright, so we'll have you do that a couple more times. Alright, so then from there, he'll make sure everyone has their debrief and make sure everyone gets what they're doing and they understand. So then the next exercise, I believe it starts, let's see, yeah, I believe the next exercise is the weave. So he'll have you pull up to this line right here, and everyone will line up right here behind you. So this right here simulates a left turn from a stop. So you'll do your left turn from a stop, and you'll go all the way across the lot, and there will be cones set up, and you will do a weave. Okay, so let's do that. Let's demonstrate that. Get up off the bike. You'll have cones right here. Make that left turn, give it a little throttle, slow it down with the back brake. You'll want to come into this part right here, there'll be cones, and you see these dots will simulate your weave. And you want to do your weave in and out of the cones. Okay, and the same thing right here. This is simulating your left turn from a stop. That left turn from a stop, and you'll go back in, you come all the way around, everyone will be behind you, and you'll move to the next position. So we're going to run through that one more time. This time he won't have you stop, you'll just, you know, keep going left and right. So you'll come back around and you'll pull back into this position. You want to grab that friction zone, and you want to grab that back brake, and you just want to slowly do your weaves. Practice your weaves in and out. This helps a lot when you're out there on the road. If something cuts in front of you, you can get out the way, and you'll like it. It's fun. It's definitely needed. So then you'll come down, and we'll run through it one more time just for video purposes, I guess. I don't know, I'm having fun. I'm practicing as well as teaching you guys. So this is fun for me as well. So you'll come down and you'll do your weaves in and out of your cones. Okay. And you'll come back around. But this time we're going to go to the next maneuver. So the next maneuver, you see these little T's, this is where you start and stop the bike. So your next maneuver is you'll come back into the course. Right here, you'll swing out and you'll jump into I think this is called the peanut. I'm not sure, but you see, I'm gonna get enough speed right here, get about right here, you know, make your little turns. See that? This is simulating like a weavy road, like a mountain road, and you're doing a lot of twisties, and you're coming around, you're maintaining your speed, you're counter steering, give it a little gas, you want to break it down, get your brake down, you want to counter steer. If I want to go left, I push left. If I want to go right, I push right, bike leans right, you push left, bike leans left, go left. You know, that's definitely vital out here. You know, you'll get up to this point, and then, you know, once you get your debrief down, he'll get you to the point where he'll have you switch directions. So it's about the same thing. So you can get in the feel of going left and right. Same thing, you know, get your friction down, your friction zone down, your counter steering down, and you're going left and right through the course. I think this is called the peanut. Don't quote me on that. And yeah, you just learn your curves, your little twisties, and the straightaway you want to get some oomph in there. You want to break it down, slow it down. Okay, you see that? Come around like that, and just take your time. Be easy, but be deliberate. Be easy, but be deliberate. Don't be real jerky, and don't be timid to lean your bike. As long as you have power to your back wheel, your bike will not fall when you lean. As long as you got control of that clutch and your throttle, and you're slowly tapping that back brake to give you some control. And you don't want to grab that front brake while you're in a curve, because the weight of the bike will make the bike fall that way. If you grab your front brake and your wheel, your handlebar is to the left or to the right, it'll fall that way. And then there goes you down on the bike. So yeah, you don't want to do that. And if you're going a little bit too fast, you just grab that back brake, pulling that clutch, it'll slow you down. And you know, you do your counter steers. Bike wants to go right, you lean right. You push right, counter steer. Everything is the opposite way. You push to right, you want to go right, you lean right. See that? Pushing on my right hand. Okay? This one right here, I'm going to be pushing on my left hand. Pushing on my left hand. See that? I'm going to be pushing on my right hand, right here. Alright, so you'll do a few passes of that. Alright? So then you'll come out of that, and you'll start back over here. And what the next maneuver is the box. It's 2 figure eights in a side of a box. So you'll come inside the box through the cones right here, and you'll come in real gently and real slow, and you want to look to where you're going and grab that back brake. You want to look to where you're going. Same thing on this side. Grab that back brake. Like I said, you will not fall as long as you got power going to the rear wheel. The rear wheel, you know. So you don't have to worry about putting that foot down. You'll come down to these little things right here. You slowly get in here. You do the exact same thing. You come out on this side, and I'm moving a little too fast through this, but you got to just take your time when you come through here. Be easy, be gentle, be deliberate. See that? See how slow and gentle I was right there? These are just your 2 figure eights. You stay in the box, and you power out. When you power out, you want to slow down gently, and you want to come back into these little things right here. And the same thing, you want to make your left turn. Stay inside the gate, right there. And you want to power out. You're coming back into the cones. Slow it down, back brake only, and do your figure eight inside the box. Use that back brake to slow you down. You're going to look to where you're going, the bike's going to follow, and then you power out. And you're going to come down here and the same thing. Real gentle with that back brake. Lean it over. Let that friction zone go. When you feel the bike about to fall, you just let go of that throttle. I mean, let go of that friction zone in a little bit, and it's gonna push that bike forward. And you hit a little bit of that throttle, and you're gonna go. As long as you got power to that back wheel, you're not gonna fall. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. As long as you got power to that back wheel, you will not fall. You got that? Trust and believe. Get your balance going, and you're good. So then we'll go to this part. You'll do that for a few spells around, and then you'll come around to this area over here. Everyone will be right behind you. Okay. So the next position is right here. You'll come through these little cones right here, and you'll put your tire in this box. And once you pass through that line, see over there's a line, and then there's 2 dots on each side, and then there's like a ruler type on the ground. Once you pass through the dots, well, there will be cones when you're out here. Once you pass through the cones, that's when you want to start braking. Now this is your emergency brake, so you're going to go ahead and grab your front brake and your rear brake at the same time. You want to use them both together, but you're going to get up to speed, probably about 15 miles an hour, real fast, and slow down and stop. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Just like that. And that simulates how far you went from when you hit the brakes to where you stopped at. That's front brake and back brake together. It's called an emergency stop. Let's say you're going down the road and you just left the stop sign and you're crossing the intersection, but you can see somebody to your left not gonna stop at their stop sign. So what do? You know, you're standing here, right here at your stop sign. You want to look left, you're looking right, you're looking left, you're looking right, you're gearing up to go, you're looking left, you're looking right again, and then you go. And then all of a sudden you see someone stopping. Oh, boom. They just ran that stop sign, and now you're safe because you learned how to emergency stop. See that? That is what that's for. Good job. You did not die today. Alright, so from there, you'll come over here. Here is your other maneuver. This will be on the test as well. This is your right turn from a stop. So you'll be right here. See this little right turn right there? I'm still kind of working on this one, but we're gonna give it a try. Your right turn from a stop. Don't drop that leg. Woo! Here we go. Good job. You did it. That's your right turn from a stop. You have you come around and you do it again. You want to do it again? Let's do it again. Let's check that out one more time. We've been doing left turn from stop, so now we're going to do a right turn from stop one more time. You're going to pull up to right here. You're going to have your foot's down. You're going to start right here, and you come up off brakes. Oh! You get the idea, but you want to stay inside the guards. It's hard. Your right turn from a stop is a doozy. It's a doozy. It's all about that friction zone and your throttle control. So we're gonna try it one more time and see if I did it. See if I can do it. That's the one that still kind of gets me a little bit, but you know, it's all right. So you want to start here. All right. You want to slowly release that throttle. There you go. Get up off the ground, and that's your right turn from a stop. All right. Okay, so from there, oh, and then we got the swerve. So you'll come around the course this way. See that box over the same, pretty much the same box, but this time when you get to the line, I'm gonna pick a side of your left, right. Woo. Boom, just like that. Just swerve. That line right there simulated a car stopped in front of me. You want to swerve an emergency stop. Okay? Okay, come around again. So we went left. Well, we went right? So this time we're gonna go left. Come around, get up to speed, swerve, and stop. Boom. You see that? That's that part right there. That is your swerve. Alright? And I believe that is coming to a close. I believe that's all. I don't think I forgot anything else. And that is how you do your MSF course. That is all your exercises. You know, you got your box, you got your peanut, then you got your right turn from a stop, then you have your swerves in this little bracket right here, your left turns from a stop right here, you have your second box over here, and congratulations, you have just taken the MSF course. I hope you did well. I hope you enjoy your motorcycle career. This is Iron Man out.